was one of my finer creations.
So all souls just come from a big soul pit and just...
Soul?
It's funny you say it like that, but technically, yes. And when you die, your soul goes to the Raven Queen. The Raven Queen is the guardian of the Guff. She's not just the collector of the dead. She's also responsible for birth, though in a somewhat obscure way.
I'm gonna look at Fu, like, just to look like, why didn't you explain this to me before?
You're asking that of Vecna?
No, Fu.
Oh.
What's the likelihood that Fu kind of would have known that's where his manipulation of souls came from?
He would not have known that.
Yep.
I'm gonna make the actual hand motion of, like, strangling someone.
Like, I shrug and go, I don't know what he's talking about. This news to me.
At this point, the Queen of the Succubi indicates that the Queen of the Succubus, she is the southmost.
Right there.
Yeah.
I want to make them all bigger.
I'm feeling embarrassed being so big and going, and sometimes tucking out of the conversation, trying to figure out how to compress myself.
Yeah. She and the Raven Queen are flanking Orcus to ensure that he does not act rashly. Yes.
Yeah.
So
let's see. I've met this one, that one, that one, that one, that one.
Yeah.
Sunlight Boy, that one.
Sunlight Boy.
Wait, how many have I met? All but like 2 or 3.
Your character or you as a player?
Character, because like the entire left line I've met as a character.
You have not met Orcus. Well, I guess technically you did.
Yeah,
you saw Orcus. Yeah.
I pushed him back into his portal that I was trying to open.
You've not met the Chaos God. You've not met Takesis before. You've not met Bahamut before.
Here we go. That's 3.
And just out of curiosity, is the Chaos one? Yeah, go ahead.
4? No, we met Morden. I think we met Morden. Like briefly.
And you've not met the Sun God.
Is that
He's up by Io.
Yeah. No, what's his name? Is this is not the guy that created the Flames of Creation, is it? Or
no?
Okay, different person then. All right.
And is, out of curiosity, is the body of the Chaos one the one at the bridge in the corner?
This one?
No, this one. The bridge in corner.
Mm.
Let's see. Enlarge this. Yes, this is the Chaos God.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it is. Okay.
When you make them that big, it's real easy to read their title below them.
Yeah.
Yes. I guess. Oh, there's titles on each one. I can just zoom in. Okay.
Yep, I'm zoomed in all the way. All right, continuing on. I'm just going like, wait. I feel like we've met most of these people.
Yes, but now we're on. I'm on trial. Why do I
Bullshit, you
deserve
didn't do
this?
anything wrong.
You technically didn't kill Loft. That was me and my brother.
Yeah, I was trying to stop her from harming me.
Yeah,
and
they started it.
And
Your
also-
Honor, I would like to invoke the rule of they started it.
also, I believe Yandala gifted.
Yeah, I didn't even request or take actions to gain her power.
Actually, almost killed him.
As you guys are talking, Count Korat walks up and joins the line of deities.
Ah. Hey, Fu, do you want to go up there?
Don't think they would. Last time I talked to another god, they do not like my species becoming a god. So
I'm just like,
Yes.
how's your brother going up there then?
because he's at least a demigod.
Yeah. So we will put it to a vote, Io says. And at this point, the Raven Queen goes, I'm sorry, Father, but there's only one vote that matters. And he's like, you didn't. I didn't see any other way. And she points to Fu.
Oh
What?
no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
He
We all go, oh god.
was the carrier of the flame of creation. And you hear like an audible groan coming from everybody there.
You really just decided to fuck everyone up.
She actually
Your Honor.
looks extraordinarily pleased with herself. As does the
Oh, man.
succubus.
Feels like, oh, come on. And what am I?
So, you who were the bearer of the flame of creation, what do you say? Your decision is required for both Grumption and your traveling companion, Alfonso. Does Alfonso keep his godhood? Does Grumption keep his dragon modification abilities?
Question.
Yes.
Besides me carrying the flame, why am I deciding about Grumption? I look at the Cyclops, going like, yeah, Grumption. I've never met that one.
Because when you gave up the fire, the two individuals who immediately could assume the fire are Alfonso and Grumption. Alfonso doesn't have access to the fire of creation because Grumption does not currently have access to the fire of creation.
And I
Your
am
brother,
Yes?
Korat, currently is the only one here who has direct access to the fire of creation.
Okay.
And you were anointed by my daughter as the fate.
Huh. Foo's just like, I hate this so much. It was like, okay.
Why is it whenever there's drama in your family, it somehow decides the fate of the world?
So, Fu, you began hearing whispers from some of the individual gods, including Orcus and the Chaos God. Uh, who are both like, strip your friend, he doesn't deserve this. The Dragon Queen's like, you don't know Grumption, you don't owe him anything. He is a threat. You should vote to have him killed. Chords
Here's
like
Solana asking if you want any hot wings from the buffet.
chord echoes in your voice or in your head, and he's like, "Hey, I dare you to go stick a sword in the Chaos God." Haven't seen a good deity fight in a long time. That would be awesome.
I'm like, but I'm not a deity. So that might not be awesome
no,
for me.
I thought that's Grumption talking to Solana.
Morden is like, you Nimrod. You have 3 relics in the room, and the one relic is bad enough, but the Lagnar and the Sword of Cass, that's just bad news. And the only thing in the room that's got a chance against it is the Rod of 7 Parts, who is currently being held by the son of Grunch.
I'm assuming he wasn't insulting me or like, why? This would be a bad fight for the non-gods in this vicinity.
And it's this
I'm assuming more than yelling
Queen,
at Cord.
and at this point, the Raven Queen also speaks up. But Fu is also wielding Krishinabon. And you hear more moans. And this is where the god Io goes. So that's why you chose him.
Great grandpappy. Explain, please.
Krishinabon is the one a jewel that has the ability to bend every deity in the room's will to its own device. For some reason, it does not seem to be in control of you.
I'm looking at this is when I go that whip turning head. I'm like, oh, you don't remember, Cal.
Harvey, you hear Harvey knocking on the inside of your skull, going, "See, told you."
I mean, that's why I kept it, honestly. I'm looking at Cal going like, you don't remember anything after you got corrupted. Crap.
Nope. Grumption starts walking over to Fu, and basically,
And I interpose, and I attempt to at least.
he lays the rod of 7 parts down at Fu's feet.
Sorry for
Oh, told I
misunderstanding.
can't touch that.
I think
It's
it's
like-
a great idea if you touch that.
For the moment, everyone in this room is capable of touching it.
Poke, poke. Just poke, poke.
Yeah, its magic, for the moment, is nullified. Right.
It just had a large amount of its power used to blast apart Vecna.
Yes.
Mm.
That and this is Iogos. Of course.
The entire chicken.
You begin to realize that other things in the area have stopped moving, including the insects from the Feywild. They're like frozen, as if time has been stopped.
Who's like, I really am tired of people stopping time on me. Oh. 1 second. All right. So 4K. So I have multiple decisions, or is just one decision that affects everything else?
Right. Does he have to choose one of us to succeed, Grumption or me?
He has
be
to
the
choose who is the recipient of the fire of creation.
Okay. Of the two of them.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Or you could give it to Calicorat.
Yeah. Korat's like, I don't think so.
How about no?
No.
Not only that, but there's somebody after me, and apparently she's really angry now.
She have red hair?
She does.
Oh, that's fine. Well, I guess current way. Or I don't know. I
Former
don't really
wife.
know how it works with that.
Till death do you part.
Yeah, but she's not dead anymore.
I jingled the soul stone by my belt.
Yes. And this is where the succubus steps forward. And she goes, may I make a suggestion?
I'm all ears.
And with this, Orcus looks confused. Of course, he's not an overly bright demon anyway. The Raven Queen looks like she was expecting this. Asmodeus has his eyebrow shot up, going, "What are you up to?"
Uh,
Vecna is like growling to himself. Morden looks highly displeased, like nothing good is gonna come from this. Court has a look of excitement with the expectation of battle about to break out. Of course, the Chaos God's unreadable. The Dragon Queen actually is smiling broadly because Grumption is now standing next to her. You're not sure why she's smiling, but it's unsettling. And everybody else almost looks indifferent. Except, of course, for Korat, your brother.
Okay.
He is standing there shaking his head and mouthing the word no.
At me or at her?
At you.
No what? I'm like,
We're out, I think.
It's like,
because of this.
don't listen to her. Don't listen to her.
I have a sinking suspicion that this is a plan between her and the Raven Queen, isn't it? Would Fu feel this?
You would potentially have a suspicion about that, yeah.
All right.
So she continues on and she's like, well, Alfonso has previously been in possession of the Rod of Seven Parts, or at least most of the segments.
Actually, I never.
You had, at one point, I think, 3 segments?
3 or 4.
Yeah.
I had 3 segments, and I'm just like, I wouldn't count. That wasn't a majority of it, and I can't put that as.
But then, through your travels, you actually encountered 2 of the other segments.
Mm-hmm.
The last of which was in Boltak's pack.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So she goes, well, I think the rod should be placed in Alfonso's care. I also think that the Lochnar should be removed from Vecna. And he starts stammering like, how dare you, stupid. And she goes, we have another problem that concerns all of us. And that, and she points at Korat, is his betrothed.
Wasn't that actually like Fey Chaos God or something? Masquerading as my wife?
Hey, we found the Chaos God!
And she's like, yeah, not only that, but she's in control of Barovia.
Really?
Yes, she has Strahd on a leash.
Throwback.
Fun.
So we don't need to know about people's personal lives. Sorry.
Going like,
That is not a good thing. Not only that, but she has opened up in the Feyrun, the Feywild, the Feydark, and the Underdark. She has opened up portals between there and Barovia.
Yeah.
mm,
And Strahd is building an army for her to conquer the other realms with. And Korat's like, what?
I look at him. I asked you if you wanted to know what you had done.
You probably should have told me that first.
Oh, you think that's the worst thing you've done?
No.
Yeah. That favor I said you owe me is not gonna be a small one.
So yeah, Vecna's still fuming. Orcus goes, enough. We should vote on this.
Yeah, no. How about you calm down and sit down for a bit? Okay, so
Jeez.
Fu's at his wit end right now. The niceties are going away.
Right.
Well, at this point, Morden, Cord, the Raven Queen,
Mm-hmm.
let's see, the Sun God,
Ironically, the succubus probably.
yes, Korat, Grumption, all vote in favor of. As does Asmodeus vote in favor of letting you tackle Elena.
I was planning on doing so anyway.
Alfonso,
You mean Alira?
Lyra, sorry. Lyra. So my ex-son-in-law's new woman, her name is Erlena.
Oh.
So anyway, so I'm assuming Alfonso, you would also vote for this.
Yes.
So that would override the number of
Naysayers.
Yes. Which would only be Orcus, Vecna, the Dragon Queen, and the Chaos God. Since Asmodeus and the Succubus Queen appear to be aligned with you guys for some reason right now.
Okay, so we're in a situation where all of you are worried about our party member's former wife.
Yeah, the Succubus goes, "Oh, lover, let me fill you in."
I feel like you really are now trying to marry me now instead of messing with me.
She has plans. She is already on the verge of triggering an invasion of the other realms. And she's going to do it with vampires.
How many vampires does she have?
Right now, 5,000.
Ah!
I don't have enough smites for that.
I probably could.
The vampires themselves aren't necessarily the problem. The portals are the problem. We have to
Yes.
cut off the supply of bodies.
How many
Alright.
halflings are among them?
Interestingly enough, none.
Interesting.
Good. She fought to her last breath to maintain such, I suspect.
So,
The Raven Queen steps forward and goes, "We also have another issue to address. With the death of Loth, we need a new Underdark
I thought I
deity."
didn't believe I truly destroyed her. I thought I only destroyed a incorporeal shell.
about that. My bad.
Oh, okay. Sorry for underestimating you.
Uh, I would like to propose that when Alira's separated from the body that's currently being occupied by this entity, is that the entity be bound to the Underdark to fill the void.
We shall bind her to the entity to a spider in the Underdark.
Yes.
Sounds balancing.
Everyone must accept in those who are going. The succubus immediately goes, "I accept."
Wait, what?
Grumption
Does
goes,
any of you
"I accept."
And is any of you volunteering to be a temp for the period it'll take for us to get there, or will the balance be fine with her absence there?
Things will be fine for a while. I can alter the time movement in the Feywild and the Feydark.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm apologetic, though I did no actions to actually cause you issues. It seems I am the center of them.
Solana, do you agree?
I do have concerns.
We are simply stripping the invader out of her.
Alfonso, that's not the problem.
All right.
The
Oh,
problem is I haven't seen my wife in over 250 years. I'm gonna crack like an egg.
oh, okay. So, would you like me to create an illusion around her when we fight her?
Did you do this?
I'm just going with I can do a lot more than I think I can.
Yeah, you're having a baby god that doesn't really know how their powers work. Try to sound it like a god.
Who I need?
I
need
don't even
help.
know how
I
to
just-
shrink.
Korat speaks
You're
up.
just gigantic.
I feel like Fu has become your big brother.
No, she definitely.
Yeah.
Please help me. Help.
I always assumed you wanted me to fight her, to be a Frank.
I mean, I thought I wanted to fight her too, but like now, if we actually have to go and do it, I think that. Ooh, I'm faltering. I need help.
Okay. So all the gods one by one are agreeing to remove the entity, put the entity into the Underdark, and make that entity basically the new law.
Yes.
And we're choosing this entity because by the cosmic balance of things, this entity is evil, and we need the god of the Underdark to be evil.
Yes.
Huh.
Why, and also, why can't she be recreated in some ways by you? Even I am sorry for the trouble of it. Just I'm forgetting Grandpapa to everyone. His name.
I have
I owe.
forgotten how.
Oh, sorry. To
Yeah,
remind you of that.
I go. I also go. Once we get there, and I can see her. I look at the Raven Queen. I think we have the plan to exorcise her, this entity. But that doesn't necessarily mean we won't have to fight. But there's a chance. But
Yes.
in order to, but there is, like I told you, Solana, I promised that I would do everything I can to get her back to you, to get you one more with her.
And finally, Io
But
looks at Agrabine and goes,
Meow.
and child of the Grey Council,
Meow.
do you agree?
Okay.
chaos, chaos. We're gonna need a lot of firepower for this. So
As long as
to
you
deal with
don't-
Grumsh and Alfonso, because they're gonna make us deal with
Yeah.
that before we can even leave. I'm assuming, Tony.
Yeah. I
We're gonna
admit
need a
I
lot of
don't.
firepower.
I and internally I admit I don't actually think I will make the correct decisions.
So one of them should get the rod, and one of them should get the fire of creation, right?
That's your choice. Cora also speaks up and goes, oh, well, I guess I might as well be the bait.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, you pissed off enough people. I mean, as soon as you show up, yeah. I mean, like I cannot even begin to tell you how bad it was.
No worries, brother.
Oh no, where's our dad?
I thought he was dead.
We don't know. The person that would know doesn't remember.
Yeah, he's like,
I mean,
I have no idea.
okay, so first things first. We need firepower and the ability for the having two gods that are seemingly on our sides would be a good idea. I'll look, but the first thing first, Alfonso, do you even want to be a god?